What's up guys, Double G Bassin here, back with another video. And today, we're going to be looking at 3 different bass and 3 different people that won $1 million in fishing tournaments. Now, winning $1 million in a fishing tournament is extremely rare. They don't happen that often. And so the people that actually won these tournaments are some of the luckiest people ever. And also some of the best fishermen as well. And also quickly guys, before we get into this video, I just want to let you guys know that I'm still running a $500 cash giveaway. If you guys go pick up one of my hats on the website in the link, they're only $20. They're good quality. They're cool hats. And every hat you buy is an entry to win $500 cash. And it's going for a month. So there's about 2 weeks left until I will be announcing the winner. So go grab a hat. Don't miss out on this. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Coming in at number 3, we have Logan Parks and Tucker Smith. So in 2021, Logan and Tucker were members of the Auburn bass fishing team. They were actually so good that they were named the Bassmaster College Series Team of the Year. So they were really out there fishing and just killing it. Like, they're winning tournaments left and right. And so because of that, they decided to enter in a qualifier for the national championship. So this is the tournament before the national championship. And if you get a high enough place, then you qualify to enter into this big tournament for $1 million. And this was held at Bull Shoals Lake in Arkansas. And Bull Shoals Lake is just a renowned bass fishing spot. Like, the fishing here are unbelievable. And if I ever get an opportunity to fish that, I will not miss it. I promise you. And so they ended up coming in 13th place in the qualifier, which is high enough on the scale to where they can now enter the national championship. So literally the next day, they were on the water on Table Rock Lake in Missouri. And they were just practicing every single day until the tournament to try to learn the waters, learn what to throw, where are the fish, what are they biting. So they were getting it all down to get ready for this tournament. And then when the day of the tournament finally got there, they fished for a few days, and on the final day, they caught a bag of 16.41 pounds. And the fish they caught were smallmouth, spotted bass, and largemouth bass. And here's the kicker. They literally only won by 0.23 ounces. Not even half a pound. But because of that 0.23 ounces, they won $1 million cash. And as if that wasn't enough, they also won a Toyota Tundra, which is a truck, and a brand new bass boat. So that's like $1.1 million that he won just right there. Like, that is ridiculous. Man, I think I'm in the wrong field. I need to start signing up for these tournaments. Holy smokes. Coming in at number 2, we got Scott Suggs. In 2007, 3 men made headlines for being the first anglers to take home $1 million as a prize for a tournament. And here's how it went. So as the Nittany team, Wesley Strader, Mike McClelland, and Scott Suggs, once they arrived at Lake Ida, they put together a plan to make sure that everything went smoothly and that they caught the most fish that they possibly could. So every fisherman kind of has their little niche that they're very, very good at. Like, your niche could be like you're really good at trolling or jigging or topwater or finesse fishing. Every fisherman is just very good at this specific thing, and mine is not catching fish. But luckily for them, that was not their problem. So each member of the team was assigned their own little niche to do. So Scott was using a Strike King Thunder Cricket vibrating jig paired with a Strike King mid-sized Rage Bug, and it was a green pumpkin color. And basically he was targeting the fish that were in like 8 to 11 feet of water down at the bottom where some heavy grass grows. He was seeing a lot of success with this lure and this technique. So that's what Scott was doing most of the day, sticking to this one little technique of fishing, and it was working out for him. And now Mike, he got on a very hot smallmouth bite, fishing shallow docks. Didn't really say what he was using, but I assumed some kind of jig or finesse fishing, maybe top water, but they say that he was a phenomenal dock fisherman. He was great at casting it under the dock. Like, he could even skip the lure and skid it right under the dock. So that's what he stuck with most of the day. And Wesley, he got on a great bite using a spinnerbait in the morning. He stuck with that just for the morning, but later in the evening, he switched it up to a vibrating jig to fish the grass, kind of like Scott. And now Mike, who was fishing the docks, he had the second best daily total with 35 fish. He caught 35 fish in one day. What? Imagine catching 35 fish in a day in a fishing tournament for $1 million. Oh my God. And also, the second member of his team, Wesley, had the third best with 33 fish. So 2 of the members of the team caught the second and third most fish of the day. So needless to say, they had an insane day of fishing, and obviously they caught some big ones. So when they got back to the weigh-in, they won $1 million cash. And now Scott is actually a renowned fisherman, and he's won over $2 million in his fishing career. So you can add this million to the pot.
Here in Wisconsin, we get some pretty nasty winters with deep snow that cover everything in a single night. And if you're anything like me, you don't have the extra time to remove it. Or maybe you own some businesses and the grass grows too fast and it's just hard to add that chore on top of everything else that you're already dealing with. So whether it's snow removal, lawn installation, property maintenance, mowing, BJ's Landscape and Maintenance can literally do it all. So if you guys are in the Shawano or Green Bay, Wisconsin area or the surrounding areas and you're ready to give yourselves the break you deserve and finally relax a little bit, make sure to give Brad a call with the number you see on the screen here. And I personally know Brad and I know that he does an amazing job on every job that he takes. So if you guys need a hand with any of the services listed, then Brad is your guy. Thanks for listening. Back to the video.
Coming in at number 3, we got Gill. Gill, he broke the record for the youngest MLF angler to surpass $1 million in career earnings. He fished 66 events. And if you take away like his college events, then it's 54. So he fished 54 events before he hit $1 million. Now get this. This kid was only 23 years old. 23. I'm 22. He was 23 fishing and he won $1 million. Talk about living the dang dream. Oh my gosh. Now Drew is the kind of guy where he keeps track of everything. So he knows how many pounds he needs to get the win. He knows what other people caught. Like he just knows all the numbers, the whole spiel, except not today he didn't. Because it was such a big prize, I'm guessing, he was probably just in his head. He was extremely laser focused and locked in on trying to catch some fish. He wasn't even paying attention to the numbers or anything. So you can imagine when he got a phone call and they told him that he just won. He didn't even know if he was in the top 10 or not. So you can imagine when he got that phone call saying that he won, that he probably lost his mind. Just think of that. You're fishing this tournament, you're focused on just fishing, and you don't know if you even made it to the top 10, and then you get a phone call saying that you won. You just won $1 million. What are you gonna do? Now, Drew's go-to bait for this day was literally just a plastic worm. That's it. He was using a plastic worm. It's called a Neko rig. He claims that this rig has been responsible for over $600,000 of his earnings. And he said it also got him 9 top 10 spots and 2 wins just in the last 2 years. I think it's safe to say that him and that Neko worm are not going anywhere. And I think I might have to pick me up a couple as well. So obviously, Drew was super ecstatic about this. He's still fishing today. And he says his next goal is to be the youngest MLF angler to surpass $2 million in earnings. Good luck to you with that, Drew. I think my goal, if I can save $1 this year, that would be great. Yeah, I know this is kind of a shorter video, but I thought it was interesting. Wanted to make it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget, I'm doing the $500 giveaway. So go grab your hats. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, this is Double G Basson signing out. Peace.